Hey everybody, welcome in or welcome back to the channel. This is Miss Tarot and I am back today with a Scorpio season reading. And again, all these messages are timeless. So if you are a Scorpio or it is Scorpio season, or if it's not Scorpio season, whenever this pops into your feed is when you need to hear it. This particular reading, we will take a look at kind of overall energies of what's going to happen within the Scorpio season. Happy birthday to my Scorpios, by the way. And we will also get a little information on what's to come. I think I already said overall energies, but and then get some advice from Spirit afterwards. Okay. If I am a little rusty, it's because I haven't been uploading recently. I kind of addressed it in one of my last videos, so forgive me if I'm a little distracted or kind of all over the map. It takes me a little bit to get back in my groove, if you know what I mean. So, without further ado, let's take a look. We are going to use the Y spell. I think it's called the Y spell, or maybe it's Way spell tarot. Yeah, I don't know. I just liked the black and gold. And then I actually picked some oracle cards for you too, so that we could get an overall sense of energy and also some messages from your spirit guides. So let's take a look and see what we have for you. The first card we have out is One Ring Circus with the number 15. And then we have the Sun with the number 30. Okay. We will address that in 2 seconds, but let's get the tarot going. These have already been pre-shuffled, but I think I'll do it one more time because it just feels good to do it. I'm going to end up blowing out my candle. Okay, let's get 3 cards for this right now, just to clarify the overall energies. 3 cards. Please, Spirit. Or 4, that's fine too. Okay, sometimes they just, they do what they want to do, right? Okay, so the first card out at the center of the reading, between One Ring Circus and the Sun, is Temperance. We'll take a look at these in 2 seconds, but let's focus on this for a moment. So One Ring Circus has a lot to do with self-reliance. It reduces to a number 6, and 6s are kind of moving away from that energy of negativity, moving away from the 5s, which is all about, so it's change, which can be hard, but it's also, 5s can be about conflict and just things that are not so agreeable. They're a little disagreeable in our life, but whatever this is, we have moved past it, and the One Ring Circus really focuses on self-reliance. So independence for you this season is kind of key as you step into whatever journey this is, okay? Others probably don't have the vision or resources that you need, so, recognize that all the wisdom that you have acquired along your way makes you very capable of moving forward with assurance, okay? Self-reliance in this season is going to be very important. I do also get the sense that maintaining a little bit of clear boundaries might be needed. And the best kind of relationships are people that obviously support you. And with the One Ring Circus, I think that you might be a little bit more reliant on yourself because others have let you down recently. Interdependent relationships are always, can be mutually supportive and transformative, but I think it's also important for you to realize and recognize that, while you have been let down in the past, that doesn't mean that you cannot trust into the future. Okay. With the Sun card here, though, the Sun card says, open your heart to the enormous growth ahead. And the Sun card reduces to 3 because it is a 30. And 3s are kind of about growth and expansion, right? So this is going to be a lot of the season's going to be, just expect a little bit more happy and fun loving and more self-confidence. And that kind of goes with the self-assurance right here is, things are going to start speeding up this season, especially when it comes to your personal growth and things that are happening in your life. This card really kind of enhances the ability to open up your feelings and communicate better. It's really great for seeing things in a fresh light. The sun is this bright illuminating force that kind of, sheds this golden warmth and light and happiness down on you. So this also might be that you could find yourself also in the spotlight with a lot of these blissful energies that are kind of going around. With the Temperance card in the middle, I do think that this has been kind of a balancing act with you, or it is trying to let you know that there needs to be a little bit more of a balancing act between the two, because while you are an extremely capable, independent, and self-reliant person, and there's a heavy focus on that, like I said before, relationships between others can bring a lot of joy, happiness, a lot of warmth. We're coming into the holiday seasons as well for most of us. So just kind of keep that in mind when it comes to the relationships and boundaries that you're holding. There needs to be a little bit of a balance, okay? And it's funny because the Two of Cups came out with this, which is about a lot of relationships. And then we have the Knight of Wands. We have the Eight of Wands. I need another card. Can I have one more card? We need a little bit more. Thank you. Okay. Nine of Swords. Yes, we are quickly moving past that dark energy, aren't we? Okay, so obviously the Nine of Swords has a lot to do with kind of sleepless nights. It's being too stuck in your head, and also just worrying incessantly about things. And I think that's kind of the energy that you're moving out of, right? Because you have this really heavy sense of everything's on my shoulders. And while that comes into the amazing self-reliance piece, because you are an amazing person who can take all this on your shoulders, doesn't mean that it's actually good for you. So I do think that there is going to be somebody or something coming in that's really going to provide a good partnership and lighten the load for you. And I think that this month it's going to come in pretty dang quick. The Eight of Wands is all about speed and dynamic forces moving forward. No, don't you even start boofing. Hey, no, Sadie, quiet. Don't boof. Not right now. But like what I was saying was there's going to be, I really get the sense with the Knight of Wands that this is going to be somebody who's going to be coming in that's going to offer you a significant partnership or some sort of alliance. It doesn't have to be romantic. This could actually be somebody who's just kind of your champion in your corner that you haven't had in a very long time. But I do think that this is going to be somebody who is going to offer you a significant leg up, a little bit of partnership, okay? And I think, and I kind of feel that you might not be trusting of it at first, okay? Like, am I going to get burned again? Is this kind of the right move for me? This is something that's going to be really positive in your life. So definitely take a moment to kind of reflect on any possible negative self-talk or self-deception that you might be kind of mulling over in your head, kind of thinking the worst, or like I said at the beginning of the reading, just because you've been burned before doesn't mean that you'll get burned again. It doesn't mean that you won't, but you are more self-reliant and wiser than you were in the past, right? So this season, take all that knowledge that we were kind of talking about and apply it to these situations that are going to be coming in this month, and really take a look and see if it's going to be mutually beneficial. It does look like it's going to be, and it's coming in quick. And this person, this Knight of Wands, I feel like this is double quick double fast energy. And it's funny how much these two kind of look alike. Yeah, that's funny. I really do think that this is probably a person that is coming into to be in your corner. So let's get a little bit more information from the tarot, because we've kind of talked about what the situation looks like. Now let's get some clarification and actual advice as to what it's going to look like moving forward, if you accept this. Give us a little more information. Sort of chatty. Yeah, I saw you. Anything else? I get the sense that that's a no. Yep, that's a no. Okay, so we have the Star. That's always beautiful to see. The Ace of Pentacles. Bold new opportunity of stability. That's great. We have the Five of Cups. Awesome. Well, you know, not awesome, but I think this is what is going to talk about, is the whole moving out of that energy thing, or being able not to fall back into it, which is good. And then we have the Three of Pentacles, which is a lot of growth and collaboration with others. That's okay. So they're pretty much kind of reaffirming what we were talking about before. So what I think is happening here is maybe, and go ahead and now that I thought about it, the last reading I did for the weekly messages, there was an emphasis on kind of subconscious manifesting for some of you. If this reading kind of resonates with you, go back and look at that, because that kind of delves into the week ahead. I'll see if I can link it in this video up above or something like that, like right around this time. So just keep a look up in the little corner. But what I see here is that you're kind of being granted a wish. The Star card is here, that it's going to let you know that the things that you've been hopeful for and the things that you have been wanting for yourself are going to come into fruition. You just have to really kind of make sure to stay out of the energy of distrust. Your gut instincts are right, okay? And your gut's never going to steer you wrong. Your spirit guides are never going to steer you wrong. However, you know, we do often, you know, see things in hindsight, and things that come, even if they're not so positive, they are all about growing us and teaching us, setting us up for the small wins or the successes or the path ahead. It's just to better prepare us, right? So whatever's been happening with you in terms of this past situation that you are now moving through into the Scorpio season is all kind of based around something that is going to fulfill a need or a wish or meet some sort of hope or goal that you have had for yourself. The Ace of Pentacles here, especially with the Knight of Wands. And I'm sorry, I'm going to go back to the Star card for a second. So with the Star card here and the Two of Cups, I wonder if you've been kind of hoping and waiting for a significant positive partnership to come into your life. If that's the case, then this is a huge sign that yes, this is coming into fruition. Okay, this is coming this month for you, for some of you who have been kind of trying to manifest that. Now, when it comes to this significant person or this energy that's coming through to kind of push you into this new way of being this month, Scorpio season, is there's going to be an offer of good stability. There's going to be, Pentacles are kind of about our home, our career, our finances, everything that kind of keeps us grounded and stable in our lives right now. So there will be something coming out of a clear blue sky that you are not going to you're not going to be seeing what's coming, right? Because we have the Eight of Wands and the Knight of Wands here, and that is kind of, he's a messenger, not only a messenger, but also kind of this fast moving force, this energetic force. Okay. So whatever this opportunity is that's going to be coming in, be on the lookout, because it's coming in pretty quick. The Five of Cups is definitely warning you with the Eight of Wands to kind of stay away from, especially with the clarifying the Eight of Wands, it's trying to let you know that you need to be able to let things go of the things that have happened in the past and really focus on the opportunities that are in front of you right now. Okay. There's going to be a significant, you are not alone is basically what they're trying to say here. With the Nine of Swords, it probably caused a lot of worry and stress that you were trying to be this self-reliant and this heavily, independent, because, whether it needs to be done or not, it can sometimes be a burden to only go through things on your own. And when I see the Three of Pentacles, this one's about growth and collaboration, which echoes with the Sun. There's a huge amount of growth and achievement and collaboration that's going to be coming through this month, which is going to move you towards, I'm stumbling over my words right now, move you towards a brighter future and brighter partnerships and a really loving connection with someone or something, some sort of energy. And it could be even just with yourself, that is really going to shine a positive light on you in the next month. So let's take a look at your messages. And I think I'm going to get some, maybe I'll grab the angel things. Okay, so we have deception, false illusions, scarcity mentality, falling into bad habits. Okay, so this is just doubling down. They're just doubling down on the message. They're trying to keep you away from this self-deception. And I think that's exactly what I said earlier in this message, was there's a lot of potential for you to deceive yourself when it comes to not seeing or not paying attention to this amazing opportunity that is going to be coming in, this amazing offer from someone or something that is going to take you on a new path to kind of like sunshine and positivity and happiness. Okay. And then the advice is to realign. Okay. Shift your perspective for a gained sense of clarity is what it says. And to me, that's kind of what we were already talking about, is really kind of pay attention to that negative self-talk, that self-deception, and align with success, align with happiness, align with positivity that is going to be coming in, because once you start aligning with that, it's just going to steamroll is what I'm seeing here, especially with the Eight of Wands and the Knight of Wands. We already kind of talked about that, but with the Two of Cups and the Three of Pentacles, there's a heavy emphasis here on partnerships, collaborations, making things work together. So like I said earlier, if you have somebody who maybe this is a relationship that has kind of gone sour, and maybe you both are kind of moved through the dirt, but are trying to also get into a more, putting in the work to get a more harmonious relationship going, this is definitely a sign to keep going with that too, and that success is on the horizon. So there's a few scenarios for all of you there, but let's get out my Angel Power oracles and see if I can get you one last, I'm going to shuffle over here, piece of advice to kind of round everything off. Okay. All right, Spirit, what are we looking at? We have hidden treasures, bringing your creative ideas, hidden talents to life, and to present your gifts to the world. So I'm going to read to you what this actually says, because hidden treasures has a little bit more deeper of meaning than what just the main itty bitty messages here. So for hidden treasures, I can't speak. For hidden treasures, it says, you have your own treasures hidden within you, those unrealized skills or creative ideas that need to be brought to life. There is something brewing inside you, and it is important to see yourself as your own masterpiece. That's the self-reliance that we were talking about. I feel like you've already done that. But to realize that it's not just your talents, education, or your foundation that propels you to greater heights or limits your progress. The angels are your unwavering force and are always working behind the scenes to bring you opportunities to create the you that you were born to be. And the message is the angels are encouraging you to reach your highest potential and see yourself succeeding in the world. And again, that has a lot to do with what we were talking about with alignment and seeing things from a positive perspective, taking the good opportunities that when they come, etc., etc. So thank you so much for being here, you guys. That's all the messages I have for you for Scorpio season. I will be back in another couple, probably next week, with another reading, kind of a general reading, but definitely if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, take a moment to do that. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want, leave a comment down below. I love interacting with all my viewers. It's wonderful. So thank you again for being here. I appreciate you guys more than you know. Have a wonderful week and a wonderful season of Scorpio. Take care. Bye.